So coward the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Hey guys, I'm back with another music reaction, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Something that I haven't done before, and it should be fun. Well, it might be more personable to some, but I can relate to a lot of what is going on in this song, so I wanted to share it. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate as well. This is called Hi Ren by Ren. So he is from the UK, and I just thought I'd just gander off a little bit, sidetrack of what we have been doing, just for this song. But it really, well, let me not babble on. You'll hear my whole spiel. So if you do have a song that you'd like me to do, just drop it in the comments and buy me a coffee. I'll move that wish right to the top of the list. And if you're having fun on this journey, just like I am, another way that you can support my channel is through my Cash App link. That's also down there in the description. And like, subscribe, and share. Share amongst your friends and family so we all can have loads of fun. All right, so let's not delay. Let's get right into this. Okay. Pig mask. Okay.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, are you pleased to see me? It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Hold on. Okay, just hold on one second. So far, you have one side, or personality, if you'd like to say, and then the actual Ren talking back to himself. So like the demon and the angel on the shoulder, like. But they wheeled him in, a guy with a pig face, which is really kind of weird. I don't know if that's just, he's portraying that that's the, you know, big pharma doctor, whatever. I have no clue. But anyways, wheeled him in on this like wheelchairish thing, and it kind of looked like he's wearing the hospital gown, but like his guitar, as if it's hooked up, as if it was like, you know, IV fluids or something. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what, the whole visual that I'm getting. And then he's talking back and forth to himself about, you know, struggles that he's had mentally. Well, let's just hear the rest of this because that's just so far what I'm getting. But it's kind of deep. And I think the other self doesn't want him to be talking to the doctors. Let's just play this back out. Okay.
White noise, follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man, trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man, cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself, trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Hold on. Okay, I have to stop it for a minute as I keep going back and forth and back and forth. So, you all on the inside of us, we have so much desire to do things, to play music, to do reactions, to have the perfect job, to go out and do stuff, but we always have this voice in our head saying, no, you can't do it. No, it's just like a spiritual warfare thing going on, inside of our heads going back and forth. And that's kind of what this sounds like, good versus evil. Like, this is just crazy to me because I was in and out of mental institutions. I'm going to be real with you guys. When I was younger, I didn't have a will to live. I didn't want to be here. My life I thought was, not good. So I didn't want to be here on this earth. So I was drugged up and in and out of psych hospitals. I tried to cut myself. I used that for like pain relief, just to cut the world out. I tried to get rid of myself and they had to give me charcoal and pump my stomach. And this is a very, very like realistic thing that happens to people. And just to have that voice, saying that you can't do things. And I did work on my skills in that, and I've come a long way. And here I am now today, and I'm thriving. But there's so many out there, so many people out there that still struggle with this. And there is hope. There is hope, people. There is hope. But let me not bore you anything else of my, whew. Let's get back to the song. I'm sorry if I went off on a tangent. It's just like, this is kind of real because I've dealt with it. All right, let's go.
Flex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Yeah.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden.
Satan.
I am the
Evil.
reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender. Deceitful pretender, the banished avenger. The righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
There is freedom, guys. You can't break through.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor.
Amen.
And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today.
Yes.
I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're acclimated different sides.
So this really speaks volumes. Let me go back just a little bit. It just really speaks volumes of what he's talking about. Like, some people don't have a will to live, and they, other people think that they're just faking it. I dealt with that, in my past. Boy, 20 years ago, 28 years ago. But I was there at that one time. I was there at that one point in life, and I didn't have anyone to turn to. I felt lost. I felt hopeless. I'm like, what is going on in my mind? Like, is this stuff really happening to me? And I didn't want to be here. It's just that was the reality at the time. But I overcame, and I worked on a lot of stuff. I worked on myself, and they had me doped up on so much medication, guys. It's not even funny, man. It just, like, I was on so much different medication. I was a walking zombie. They had me on. I mean, a lot of my problems were like, the pain in my body that I had. So they had me doped up on drugs, on narcotics, for so many 12 years, guys. I was on narcotics. And that that didn't help at all either. It was just a rough time. And I just want to point this out because I can so relate to this song. Listening to one side, like I said, the devil on one shoulder and then the good on the other, like, and thinking, okay, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, or, nobody wants me here, or, I can't bear this pain anymore. And there's so many out there that feel this way. It is so real. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. All of this is real. Yeah. All right, let's finish up this song, guys. I didn't mean to cut it off in the middle of that part of the song earlier.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis.
Yeah.
As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Yeah. Wow. That just speaks volumes, that whole song. That whole song really does speak volumes, and it's gonna speak volumes to many of people. Um, like it so did to me. This the flashbacks. You can see my mind turning now, but you know what? A lot of times people have flashbacks, and that's not a good thing. But I've worked through all of my demons. I've worked through all of those things in the past. People used to, the doctors, they deemed me disabled because they said I had a disorder, dissociative identity disorder, because I would lose track of time. Of course, I'm going to lose track of time and shut down my body because of the things that would come out from my past. Of course, that's going to happen, but they labeled me and put me on medication instead of, I think, trying to find the actual solution to help me, which I've overcame over the years and learned this, primarily on my own. Yes, I did have therapists and that helped me. Um, but just to stick me in an institution because I was having it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, and I know it still happens amongst the best of us. Um, Wow. This was profound, guys. It was really profound. If this speaks to you and you're in that place right now, I hope that you do find help, and that you are speaking to somebody because it's not cool being there, and there is hope. Just like he said in this song, there is hope. You don't have to be there. He went through 17 years of crap just to get to where he is now, where he doesn't have to be. And like I said, mine is like 28 years where I don't have to be in that whole mess that I used to be. But yeah, there's hope, guys. There is hope. Reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, you know, uh, talk to somebody about a higher power, find a group of people, maybe not similar issues to you because then you fall into the wrong crowd per se, but like just someone that is willing to listen and, just like be there to like hear your thoughts and everything and like work through these problems with you because there's people out there. Um and all this medication that people are being put on, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with all the medication they put me on. They trialed me on a whole bunch of different kinds, over the years. And I used to be proud. And I don't even know why, but I used to be like, oh, I'm on 10 medications, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, how many are you on? Oh, guess what? I'm on this medication now, blah, blah, blah. And I don't even know why. Why was I proud? But that was just like at the time, like, I guess the people that I associated myself with, or the people that I knew in the hospitals or that I met, I'm just like, I thought they were my friends or that we're going to be friends. Now I met a new person. Yeah, it's just all crazy, guys. But no, now you see a side of myself. I've been there. I've been where you are if this is where you're at now. And there is hope. There is hope. You don't have to be on all the medications. You can work through the struggles. Um, but I hope you do get better. All right, guys, you've had the daily dose of Hadassah Inspires Us, right? If you do have a song you'd like me to react to, just put it in the comments and buy me a coffee. I'll move that wish right to the top of the list. And I hope you're enjoying this journey just as much as I am. Another way you can support my channel is through my Cash App. That link is also in the description. And this is Hadassah with Hadassah Inspires Us, and I hope that you're having a great day. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. All right, I'll see you soon.